Welcome back to Blast Guys Reviews. In this review, we're going to be taking a look at the Valaverse Action Force pair of figures. We have the Special Ops Republic Guard and the Delta Trooper Republic Guard 112 scale action figure. Also, we're going to talk about Valaverse and some of the claims that I've heard in the past have now been proven to be incorrect. So join me on that. This is nothing but 100% facts about the figures. And so let's start taking a look at them. Here is the packaging with the Special Ops and the Delta Trooper on the front. Very nice female troopers add to your collection. These are definitely armor builders. There's no names or backstory, best I can tell, as individual bases for these figures. Top of the box. There's the bottom of the boxes. I'm not totally sure if the UPC helps you out or not, but there it is if you need it. And there's a comparison of the side of the box. Looks pretty cool in the black and white art. There's the other side of the box. It says Action Force, and we have the Action Force logo on both sides. Okay, so here's the Republic Guard. This is the Delta Troopers file card. I'm going to pause and read that. Hold for a couple more seconds. Do you have the action points, QR code? Save your action points. Claims are going to do something with it. And then here is the Special Ops file card and the action points. Pause and read that if you would like. Okay, so you might notice that the black box is open. Because I took one of them out. I chose the black one. Obviously, it's Black Sky Reviews, right? And I wanted to check the joints because here we had the claims from in the past. Wave 1 we had stiff joints, broken joints. Oh, we're going to fix that. Wave 2, I had more stiff joints. I didn't have any broken joints because I don't know how to heat my joints up. I already take my time and prepare and I protect my investment in my figure collection. Some people just like to monkey fist them. Not putting anybody out. I'm just saying. No one really wants to take the time. And, who has time with work and everything else, right? But anyway, I digress. But she's open because I took her out, checked her out, heated her up, and then we're going to do that one as a heat up. And then I'm going to take this one out of the box on camera so you can see what it's like without me heating the joints. So the black ones are heated about an hour ago. And this one here is brand new outside the box. This is how they're packaged. So give me 1 second, I'll put her down. Shut the box, cool background, right? So, we're in a baggie now. Like one baggie. The packaging has actually changed too. We're getting one baggie here. Let's see if I can do this. That's the figure. Dump all the other stuff. Right there. No editing or nothing. There's that figure. So what's different is each of the pieces are now in these sealed bags. You don't get like Ziploc bags. So obviously that's a cost-cutting tactic. You can see here weapons and the hands in a sealed heated bag. No Ziploc. Which is, I don't care about that, I'm just saying. And here's the alternate head in a sealed bag. So obviously the Ziploc is cheaper. More expensive than just selling a piece of plastic. And here's our figure. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring in our Special Ops female. And we'll take a look at the comparison of each of the two figures in different conditions. Okay, here we go. So you can see we have the Special Ops Trooper all nicely stanced. Heat her up. She works pretty nicely for the most part. She's getting stiff again. So real quick, this is what she looks like. The new female buck. Nothing much to see here. Just a black figure. You can see the texture in the pants. This is more smooth for the upper body. The shirt. Sleeves are pretty much a smooth black. We do have texture here on the top of the shirt. And her balaclava mask is actually a more of a smoother versus the pants. You can see the texture. Machining, I guess. And then the boots are a smoother plastic. But nonetheless, it's just a black figure. Overall sculpt. She's got a flat backside. not trying to get like too ridiculous on that, but you know, it's just it's a review. And you can see the front area here, very really doesn't see the figures artwork here. It doesn't really match the figures physique, basically, is what I'm getting at. And it's kind of weird even saying that, but you know what I mean. Anyway, she looks pretty good. It's good. So here you might notice that our Delta Trooper kind of laying up against the box. Because, so first of all, let's take a look at the aesthetics. We have the green. I'm not totally sure if that's olive drab, but it looks pretty good. So we have the green and the gray. So the gray pads on top. We have the gray on the sides here, and that's textured. This is more of a flat plastic, very smooth, textured on the side, textured here on this side. Gray belt. So we have the gray belt. Pads here in her thighs. The knee pads and the boots. So it's pretty much what she looked like. Kind of matches the male character. So take a look at the special ops articulation. The articulation for the girls are the same. It's just, you're going to see something here in a minute. So for the head, she does look up. Now, if you go throughout the community, you're going to find out we've had broken neck joints on all the figures, not just the army builders. So up and down, she's a little stiff side to side. I'm trying to be very careful. 360 all around. She's always definitely cooling down. Rotate on the arms. 360. Soft ratcheting. Heck, a harder ratchet, I should say there. 360 bicep there. Double joint elbows. Kind of freaking me out just a little bit. There. This hand, we have the up and down like this. Wrist. 360 all the way around. So that's there. Now, what's missing? No butterfly joints. Now, what does that mean? That's another cost-saving tactic. Now, normally the male figures are $21.99. These figures are $21.99. You get the butterfly joints on the male. That's another cost-saving tactic. So he's all about the fans, and he's all about, you know, quality. He's obviously doing the same thing that Hasbro does. He's already in wave 3, and he's cutting cost. That's exactly what he's doing. Nothing more, nothing less. So what is wave 4 going to bring us? What's he going to cut there? So he goes around, for example, throwing money away. If you guys seen the video where he says, I want to give back to the community, where he's throwing money in these weapons tins, you know, $500 here, $100 there, whatever he's throwing around. Like, kind of, people say, yeah, that's great and all, the fanboys, but it's like, I got kind of offended because it's like, you know, people are struggling in today's economy, and now he's throwing money in there like it ain't nothing. If he was going to actually care about the fans, maybe he just gave out free products. People spend their hard-earned dollars, and he's just tossing it around and giving it to someone else. I know that's my opinion. And but you know, now it's like, okay, if you have so much money to throw around, we have the lack of Ziploc bags. That's only because this is a tactic. That's a few pennies here and there on every figure. No butterfly joints, stiff joints. Everybody keeps bashing G.I. Joe. I do my own share of bashing G.I. Joe and Hasbro, but you know what? No one really bashes Action Force, and I like Action Force. Don't get me wrong, but don't go out there and like he's perfect. He's not perfect. This company's not perfect, and you can already see the difference in the figures now. No butterfly joints. What's next? 5 points of articulation? Who knows, right? So the arms are both the same, and the hands are both the same on the rotation and the up and down like this. We have a rotation here just below the breast area. Very 360 there. Getting stiff again. Back and forth on a figure. 360 also here. A little stiff. Afraid to break it. Also, she sits very nicely. Then we have the drop down hips on both legs. And if you do the drop down hips, you can get that, you know, Stick your hip out girl pose, however that works. Thigh rotation on both legs. Nothing he's or another one. It's like a, man, when I heated this figure up. You're seeing this live. I can't even bend that one now. With a double jointed knees at least. I can't risk breaking these. I paid for these with my own money. They're not given to me by, I'm not a fanboy or one of those guys. I pay for my own stuff, so I can't do that without properly heating it again. Rotation here to boot. Another thing I've seen out there in the community with figures is broken ankles. If you even go on his Facebook channel, you can see they had air bubbles in the joint and caused them to break. That's their claim. I'm being very careful here, up and down, side to side, or around the ankle if you want it. Problem if you do have those really nice boot textures. So there is your articulation for your Special Ops and Delta Trooper. Now I can't get her arm down. Wow. Alright, so I'll have to heat that up again. So that's a heated figure twice. And she's been allowed to cool for a little bit. And here's one straight out the box. Very stiff, but it allows me to turn. I don't want to break my ball joint there. It goes up and down. Okay, right out the box. Shoulders. Right there's it. So the elbows. Nope, can't do it. That's good. Wrist. Dragging. Can't do it. The upper chest under the breast. No. Waist down here. No. Back and forth a tad bit. Legs. No. Stuck. Pull down. Still stuck. I'm gonna break that ball joint there. Thighs. Hold on a second. No. Knees. Definitely not. No, I can't get it. Boot cut. A little bit. Ankles. Painted shut. It's not painted shut, but that's what it feels like. This one actually moves a little bit. So, yep. That's why she stands wonky, because she's not heated, and that's how she comes out of the box. So, what are we learning here? We're learning to be careful with our figures and heat our figures, no matter what this guy claims. So much fanboys out there, these figures. I enjoy these figures. I buy these figures, looking to see what he has in the future, but this false claims gotta end. So let's take a look at their accessories. They're pretty much the same, obviously. They both have these stands. Here they are. A nice silver. I like the color of these. These are fantastic. I don't like the idea of putting the file cards in them. If you care about file cards, it kind of just messes up the cardboard anyway, so what's the point? Then they come with the two alternate heads, obviously. This is our African American female. We do have the black head inside the baggie. We've seen these before. There's on the side there. And then we have our baggie here. A fist and, or I should say hands and weapon. There we go. Both girls have the same weapon. Both in black. So this is, I think, an MP7. Now there's different loadouts for these. This one has the scope and a silencer. You can get a front grip, extended stock in a real life scenario. But in this case, they went with the unremovable silencer, drill barrel. A bit of paint on the optics would have been nice. Standard stock maybe would have been cool. No, nothing was removable. This is a solid piece. So there's that. Let's look at some of the hands, because these are the new female figures. I know they're not probably in the right position. I'm just showing you guys what they look like. Then we get two fisted hands. Wish I can swap them over maybe. Yeah. Two of the fisted hands. These are the gray because they go to the green female, and then the others are just in black. The same thing. You get 2 coupling hands, right and left. Alright, so there it is. There's my review. There's the honest facts about Wave 3. Here we are. So, oh yeah, one thing before we go, I wanted to show you something real quick. Let's take the Baroness here. This every Bash and Hasbro classified and saying how terrible the Joes are versus the Valaverse figures. Okay, here we have this figure. Here we have the Baroness. Butterfly joints. Too bad. Looking good. Where's the butterfly joints for these figures? So that's what they look like. She looks like the Baroness. The height about the same. She's got better articulation than these guys. You know, so no one's claiming, no one's saying anything about that in all the videos I've watched. Obviously, because, you know, Valaverse can't do no wrong. But that's my rant for this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like the video, please subscribe if you like it. If you want to see more. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next review.